Tonight, you, me, love bar. I know you're looking for a motive.
Can I just ask the team on I Will Destroy You, how it worked, how you worked together? Did you edit? Because I'm really fascinated, because I imagine Michaela Cole's quite a sort of firework, and I'd be really interested to know how it just worked on a day-to-day level. Did she sort of give you huge directions? Was it completely, you sort of toss things around? Was it very funneled and you do this and you do that and planned, or was it just completely chaotic?
And we basically had a crazy schedule. So I think I was the third editor I was the third scheduled to join. So I came in but by then they'd already employed John as well as a before me, knowing that we needed more on a temporary basis. And then John stayed. And so we, right up until we finished shooting, we kept adding editors. In the end, there were 6 of us. During the assembly, and maybe during the fine cut as well, there was a lot of conversations between us editors, just talking about the material, which I've never had to do before, because it was so nuanced. You'd sort of go into each other's rooms going, well, look, the script says this. The footage is coming back doesn't seem to be saying that. So what was the intention in the script? What do you think? We'd have lots of those discussions between us. And then when Michaela came in, you would get absolute clarity on what she was trying to do. But then what she's trying to do was complex and usually involved having competing truths that had to be balanced. So there's a complexity in the scene and then in the episode. But as soon as you understood that, and that was she's got an amazingly clear mind. There's no faff, there's no pseudo rubbish. It's just pure clarity. She knew exactly what she wanted. This character comes into this scene thinking this one comes thinking this, and sometimes it just goes like that, and they don't find a common truth or anything.
It was very deliberate. She was very careful about people not being misrepresented either. So, yeah, like you say, it wasn't ambiguity for ambiguity's sake. It was a very sort of prescribed ambiguity, and it's. I just remember her being like absolutely incredible, and it wasn't, to answer your question, Anna, with regards to how everybody sort of worked. You'd have you'd have an hour with her, and you'd watch an edit. You'd then sort of talk about it for half an hour, and then she'd disappear off to someone else's room to watch another episode, and then notes would sort of come through, and you'd have sort of a number of days to action those, and that would sort of continue. I mean, I was kind of on it because I was doing episode 12. I was on it sort of longer. Actually, Christian, you were doing 11 as well, so we were on it sort of for right up until the sort of very end, and a lot of that was done at home because by that point, obviously. The pandemic was in full flow and everyone was in lockdown. So I actually fine cut 12 almost exclusively from home, which was kind of unusual.